Welcome to From Poundland to Paradise, your guide to all things Walsall FC. I am renowned football journalist, podcaster and interviewer Craig Resnick-Hansen. He's Joe Cheeseman. And today we're talking all things January 2024. Let's go!
Let's go!
Don't you want me, don't you want me, don't you want my love? Don't want my love, don't want my love.
So Joe, how you doing?
Alright, yeah, not too bad.
What did you think of January? Not too bad.
Mediocre, yeah, mediocre.
Yeah.
We're working back into it, I feel. After
Where are you on the outometer?
on the outometer,
Out of 0 to 100.
I'm pretty much in the green.
I'm 21% on the
Pretty green.
outometer. 100 being
21.
out.
Yeah, 100 being out, obviously. 21. Yeah, I'd be probably the same or lower. 19.
Yeah, I think that's fair. 19,
Yeah.
16, something like that. All right, well, let's recap January's results before we come on to any greater talking points then. So, started off with a bang, 6-1 away win at Grimsby.
That was incredible, yeah.
We had goals from DJT, we had 2 from Hutch, Earring, Farquharson, DJ.
I know,
And for me, that was basically the highlight of the season so far, I would say. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. For scorelines, definitely. It was like the most that we've won by in like 70 years or something mad like
Away
that.
from home or in general?
I think away from home. I think there was like a 7 something at home just to spoil it. But it was amazing. Yeah.
I
Couldn't
can believe
happier.
it. I mean, it's not every day you see 6 goals going in a league game.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pretty outrageous stuff. I thought it was...
I was dead impressed with the
best thing we've
performance. But we came out and we were a bit like, ooh, don't know what's going on. They scored first.
Yep.
And we were thinking, oh no, it's going to be one of them again. Then we scored, obviously, and then we just kept
I
scoring,
think we
just
got one
rolling
back
them in.
before half time. Maybe made it 2-1 at half time. Maybe
I can't even remember.
it was either
actually.
1-1 or 2-1
We
at
should
half
have
time.
looked
I think,
at
but
that.
I never in a million years thought it would carry on going the way it did.
Exactly.
Just unbelievable. And I think the only problem with that is when you have a scoreline like that against a fairly decent mid-table team away from home, you have expectations, then, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
So then when you go into the other games of the month, you're kind of hoping for better than what we got, which was 1 point out of the 2 league games and the cup defeat. The cup defeat was next up
Yep.
on the 6th
To be
of Jan.
expected, I guess.
My birthday. We watched it together at mine, didn't we?
Yeah.
Over a little birthday celebration and didn't get the scoreline that we'd hoped for. 4-0 loss. But I think it is what it is with them kind of games.
Yeah. It's kind of to be expected. Anything else is amazing. But, we did okay, I guess, yeah. But
Exactly.
the
Every
scoreline-
season, every team can't do a Maidstone, you know what I mean?
Yeah, wow.
So I think,
That was cool. But
we
yeah.
couldn't have expected too much different. So I'm not too worried about that. But then
I'm
on
not
the
worried about
13th
that.
of January, we went away to Stockport and we were in the director's box, weren't we?
Oh, man, that was mad. Yeah. I can't believe that. Shouts to Aju.
Yeah, shouts out to you. Thank you for
getting
hooking us up
those
with that.
tickets, but it was weird. It was so strange. I've never sat in like the other end watching Walsall, you know what I mean, with the opposing team's fans. It was strange when we were having a laugh,
Yeah.
and they kept looking around at us and they knew exactly. I think as soon as we stepped in there, they knew that we weren't like meant to be there, or we definitely weren't regulars anyway. And then we were out of place straight away, and we were it was nice in there. It was dead nice, but
Oh, it was.
I don't know if did Walsall actually have like, we were saying this before as well. Do they actually have?
We don't know because obviously for
Somebody
obvious
let us
reasons.
know in the comments.
Aju hooked us up on that one. We're not,
Yeah, we
we're
wouldn't
not
have
director's
paid.
box kind of
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
That's probably why it was so obvious.
It was a
as
cool
well.
little novelty, wasn't it?
We didn't look like the normal crowd.
No.
But so I don't know what the Walsall situation is, but if the club hears and they want to hook us up and get us in there for free, we'll happily do a vlog for you.
I don't mind. Yeah, why not?
I don't think that's going to be coming anytime soon. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to check it out though and
Stockport.
compare it because I thought Stockport's
Yeah.
setup was really nice.
Really nice, and yeah, I'd love to just try Walsall just for like on a birthday or a special occasion or something like that.
But like you said, it was a bit weird. I've never had.
Strange, really strange.
I don't think I've ever done it like that before. I've done it where I've gone to a game and like for example, when I went to Stuttgart, Leipzig, and my wife's family's from Stuttgart, and she meant to get us tickets in the Stuttgart end as a gift for me for my birthday or whatever. But it was only when we got there that we realised we were going to be in the away end with like 150 Leipzig fans.
Yeah.
But that, you know, so it was like we were out of place or whatever, but it was fine. Like no one cared, and we're not interested either way, really.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I've never had it though where you have to like. I don't think I've ever had it where you have to like sit on your hands. I
Yeah,
suppose
it was a bit
to be
weird.
fair, the closest thing actually I have
Especially
watched plenty of England games in other countries in bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Not always with a load of England fans. Like I've done it loads of times in Spain where I would have been, especially in Melilla, where I was basically the only English person in the bar and everyone else was Spanish. And then, but again, it normally was like not against Spain though, so they don't care anyway.
Yeah, of course they're not.
You know what I mean? If I'm cheering about us against like Cameroon,
So that was obviously really different for both of us, but
this was
we didn't really
totally different.
we didn't sit on our hands that much. It's not like we had too much to shout
I think that
about.
was the problem.
That
though,
was the funniest thing. I remember when the linesman like died or something, whatever happened to him on the linesman.
The lino had a bit of
And then we went in,
temporary
didn't we?
death,
Because
didn't
it was like 5 minutes before the break. So then we scored and we were in the bar going mad.
Yeah, because
Remember?
in the director's box thing, they actually have the like I follow stream on in the bar or whatever.
Yeah.
So at least you're not
Which is
like, you know,
genius.
if you try
if
and nip
Walsall
off.
don't do that, then definitely do that.
I know
please.
that like, I understand that like you're a bit of a casual if you nip off a few minutes before half time to get a drink and that. I get it. But at the same time though, when the setup's so shit, which it often is at our place, that the choice is do that or just don't have a drink because you're going to be in the queue for like 9 years.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but like, I don't know, man. I'm already paying like 25 quid. I want to have a drink. So if it's 43 minutes, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to nip off, and 99 times out of 100, nothing happens.
Yeah, but
That
then
would have been the one
in
time
that-
where it did.
yeah.
But we were lucky because it was on the telly, so
And
we actually saw
we
it
actually
all.
did see it. Yeah, it was a good.
So
goal.
we were celebrating our goal down there. There were only a few of them down there in the bar, so it weren't that bad.
Exactly.
So you're right.
I was happy for DJT because he scored there.
2 goals this month, I think.
Yeah, at least.
Not bad. 2 in 4.
He's been doing
That
good.
is good.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
I'm really happy for him. He's looking all right, isn't he?
And it was an all right performance considering, but they're just an amazing team. Stockport 3-1, obviously they battered us, but again, it's kind of to be expected. You know, you just think, well, if there's anyone to lose to away,
Absolutely.
it's going to be Stockport.
Like,
isn't
it's
it?
not the same
They're
level as
going
the
up.
Southampton thing, but it's still
Of course.
top of the league away from home. And it ain't even just like sometimes you'll play against the top of the league team and they'll be like effective and get results, but they won't necessarily be that good. You'll come away saying like, we've played better.
Yeah.
It weren't like that at all. Like, they are, like, the way they pass the ball, the movement, the speed, it's like
Yeah, it was like
championship level.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we did
Like a
very well
mediocre
to defend
championship.
as well as we did, and we were in the game for 2/3 of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
I
We
really
did well.
don't think it's anything to
The
get
first
too
half.
down about. And like you said, we did manage to not have to celebrate the goal in the box with everyone. But there were plenty of other times where we were
Oh
just
my
so
God.
blatantly, obviously, we were trying not to make it too obvious, but it was obvious that we were like sort of rooting for certain things to happen.
Yeah.
And there were definitely a couple of pissed off Stockport legends
That
nearby.
woman that was next to
hating
us
on
as well. And when the goals were going in, she was just screaming at me. I
She
could
was
just
like
feel
rubbing
her.
it in our faces.
I was just
and
like,
that. Oh man.
I'd be the same though, I think. If
Yeah,
I,
fair play
at
to her,
Walsall.
But then we
was
rounded
hilarious.
off. The Accrington game got postponed, so then we only had 4 games in January, and the last one was at the weekend. We were there, of course.
Yeah.
1-1 draw against Sutton. We popped in the locker beforehand, which we'll come on to in a little bit more
Yeah.
detail in a bit. But 1-1. We didn't quite get the revenge that we wanted for the 4-0 humiliation, and that is a bit. I did
Yeah,
think
it's
we looked a
annoying.
bit flat, but that Daniels goal was
Oh my God.
something else.
Absolute screamer, man. I got so much love for
Would you say
Daniels.
that's potentially
He's
the
sick,
best
man.
goal we've seen at the best? I know there's been some Hutch like
I
worldies,
saw the Hutch.
but when you take into account the
free
player
kick.
who's doing it as well, though,
True,
because
yeah,
Hutch has got that.
that's true, that's
It's.
true.
I think
That's
it's
true.
more impressive in a way.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Daniels shouldn't be doing. shit
That
like
is true. It is a bit more impressive in a way. The way he's just gone across the box and then just boom.
On the I watched
Rocket.
it back on the highlights. It was
And
even
he
cooler.
fell out. That's how
I thought.
fucking. Oh man, what a goal!
But then
what
he
a
has
goal.
a bit
So
of
happy
a
for him.
fail after that, bless him. At least it looked like it on the highlights because he goes running away and he looks like he's going to take his shirt off. And then he like changes his mind and keeps it on, I think, because you get a yellow card, don't you?
Oh,
Or some shit.
Yeah,
Which,
and
by
he's
the way,
catching.
I don't understand at all. Do you know what
Yeah.
that actually...
I don't have a clue what
the
that is.
problem is with that?
no,
Because if it's like male nudity or whatever, I just don't.
Can't be that.
I really don't think that's that big a.
It's got to be something to do with
Is that
sponsors
non-PG,
or
like a
something,
male
or-
chest?
I reckon it's something to do with money, like sponsors or something. The sponsors want to have
I
you.
never. You know what? It was only
God
the other
knows.
day when I
God
noticed him do that I thought like, oh, we'll just put that back on because he might get a card. And then I started actually thinking about that. Like, you watch boxing. And it's fine. You're not like, oh my God, kids. Like, leave the room.
It's not about the whole nudity.
So what's the problem in it?
It's,
Why you get a yellow card if you take your shirt off? It's not even
Maybe it's an old rule or something.
proper dumb. I think as far as
knows.
celebration stuff goes, if you were going to ban anything, you'd ban. I'm not saying you should, but you'd look at things like how when they shush the away fan stuff, that could be dangerous potentially.
Yeah, literally, they
Because
could
you're
get
riling
hurt,
people up, or
someone could throw a bottle. at them or
stuff
something.
like that. But
Yeah.
like, I don't see how it
Rightfully
taking your shirt
so.
off is.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. You're goading on fans to batter you as they
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
when you're doing shit like that. I mean, what was the
that shit
sort of
happens,
nonsense
man.
doing the other day? I mean,
Yeah,
God, you
what
would have
was he
thought it was
doing?
like
Doing
West
the
Brom or
salsa
something. Like
to-
we were like their rivals.
They were
or some shit.
going mad, yeah.
They're all like coming over and giving it all this in front of us in the
Crazy.
stand, and I was like,
That's hilarious.
all right, like, why do you care? And it like that's
Pathetic.
mad.
Yeah.
We weren't even giving them that much stick. I mean, me and you were doing our classic like shouting like every time I was at the corner or try to
Pick on someone's gloves, innit?
That was the glove guy. Yeah, nice gloves.
And who else? It was,
So we're having some
mainly
fun,
gloves.
I don't think they probably even heard that, so it was a bit weird. But anyway, so to sum up, we had the cup loss,
lackluster,
and then in the league we had a mediocre 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. Final thoughts on the month that was January as far as results go.
I feel like we kind of after Draper left. Now we're getting used to attacking, like who's starting and how the partnerships and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a bit transitional in that way. Though we started off so well, obviously with Grimsby, it's like okay. I think it was the break that did it. I think if we had the Accrington game played and we got a result, even if it was a point, but I think we would have beat them, you know what I mean, with the momentum that we had going. It's you got that Mofal starting, and then you had Josh Gordon as well, and it's like, it's too new. They need to glue more. Again, sadly, but it is what it is.
And I think
like
it's
could have
almost
been a lot worse.
not just too much as well that they need to get up to speed in terms of scoring goals, like most people would be worried about. It's also just them getting in tune with the rest of the team so they can put on goals for others. Because if you look at that Grimsby game, 4 of the goals were from non-strikers, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's kind of a reoccurring theme really with us
Hutch
this season,
chips
which is
in,
awesome.
Earring
I
will
think.
start chipping in now he's back.
Yeah, even like Sturk's got on the board.
There you go.
McKenty
Tierney.
scored loads,
McKenty
like 4 or
scored
5
quite a few.
This season. Daniel's Farquhar.
There you go. We've even got
the whole team's nearly on this shit.
We've got everyone chipping in, and I'm fine with that. Really, we don't need I think at this point we should probably abandon the idea that DJ is going to turn into the 15 goal a season man or whatever he was for that half season. I think that was a half season of glory, and that's done. And Draper would have had the potential to go on and score 20 or 25, but he's gone.
Of course, yeah.
So now I think we just need people chipping in. If Fowl can get 4 between here and the end of the season, Gordon 4.
I feel like, and
then Hutch a few more. And
from what I saw, I think Gordon should start.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Well, let's move on to
let's go.
transfers then.
Yeah.
The juiciest topic. So ins and outs then. In terms of outs, Draper was recalled and went straight into the Lincoln City team.
Yeah,
I noticed on the EFL highlights on ITV that he was playing.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's got any goals, but he's definitely back. He's gone straight back
I
into
don't know
that
about
team,
goals,
hasn't
but he's straight back in, which is amazing for him.
he? Yeah.
And
Don't
it just
surprise
shows
me.
how brilliant he is.
He is good enough. We'll see how he gets on at that level. It is a step up, definitely. So
He's
we'll see.
definitely going to be missed, obviously. But like you said, we've got depth in who's scoring the goals, so hopefully we can just continue.
And if he flops for a few years, we can have him on a free, innit?
Yeah.
But another one who went back out is Ronan Mayo, back to Rushall.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know whether it's Sadler's decision or the club's decision or whatever, but I'm fine with him going back out. I just think it was a pointless disruption of the good progress he was making there by bringing him back in the first place.
Why the hell?
I don't think he got a single minute, did he, when he come back? Or maybe he came on here and there.
He might have had a cup
Utterly pointless.
game or something coming off the bench, if that. He definitely didn't start.
Total
I'm
waste.
sure he didn't start, but that's a waste of his time.
If you think he's good enough,
Definitely.
fine, but he needs to be playing.
He needs to be in that constant motion of playing all the time, and with Rushall,
especially being a
and
young
he was doing
player.
well for him. Like I heard,
And he doesn't
anyway.
have to
I don't
start
know.
every game,
I
but
heard.
coming on at 60 minutes every game, or starting one and then coming off on this one and that.
Yeah.
If you think, because I don't think it's a depth issue, because clearly it's not, because they've sent him back out.
Yeah, exactly.
And without
yeah.
using him at all, because we have got loads of depth in that area. There's other areas where we're a bit short, but we're not at all in that area. So
No, not at all.
really dumb, I think, and probably stunted his progress a little bit. I'm sure
Sadly,
Rushall
yeah.
are annoyed because he was doing well there, but he's back out, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. Evan Weir, we brought in from Drogheda on an 18-monther, but that will start in the summer. He's gone back on loan to the Irish League for the rest of the season.
Oh, okay.
Don't know anything about him, and
He's
I think
young,
that's- Yeah, he's young,
Yeah.
centre back. I think he's got like 60 appearances, something for them.
So cover really, but yeah.
I think it's good.
Cool.
He could definitely grow into something, and I think
Hopefully.
you see that a lot where like a bigger club signs a player and then
Yeah.
sends them back on loan for a year, and then I think that's normal
Yeah, just
procedure.
keep their
and
progress going where they were, but
I'm happy with that.
look to the future of keeping.
Man City just did that with this kid Claudio Echeverri, and I covered the Argentina under-17 World Cup a couple of games, that FIFA under-17 World Cup.
Yeah.
Argentina had a game against Germany and one against Mali, I think, and he looks really good. So they've brought him in from River Plate or whatever it is and then sent him back. And I think we're doing something like that with Weir. Hopefully he comes back in the summer of fully fledged, sort of ready to get into the squad player. Marvellous, whose last name I will not attempt
Same.
out of respect and love. He's gone for good, it seems, on a free to the depths of non-league football. He's gone to Calza. You told me it's like a Sikh club, isn't it?
Yeah, Calcer.
They're in
Calza.
Willenhall,
Is that how you say it?
and they
Yeah, I
play
think
in
so.
like the
Sporting
Midlands
Calza.
division. They play in like and this is no slight on that, but they play in like the kind of leagues that my dad used to manage in, I think.
Yeah.
Like
10
we're talking like, well, in fact, no, because my dad used to manage Russian Olympics, so way lower than that.
Yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
like,
There you go.
I don't even know. It's Sunday
is
League or something. I don't know. It's
Interesting.
What it is.
I mean, is he young? I don't even know anything about
He's
him.
young, but I mean, I think it's a bit of a statement. I think when you drop
Yeah,
that
it's a
far
bit-
down, I mean, that
Yeah.
can't be even. Is that even semi-professional? Surely
No.
it's got to be amateur level. You'd think he must be just working and playing there for free. I
Maybe
guess.
he's semi. I don't
We're
know.
talking
but yeah.
absolute nonsense to it.
I want to go down there though.
Usually am, but
I
he's
wanna
gone
check it
anyway.
out.
So goodbye, Marvellous. Fair play. We loved you. Well, we never saw you ever play.
We
until-
never saw you and we loved you all the same.
Harvey Griffiths gone back to Wolves. Similar story, to be fair. But
Yeah,
shorter.
it didn't see much.
We only had him for a bit. And
Yeah.
I think he played. I remember him coming on here and there, but
Yeah. It's
let's get to the juicy bits though. So we mentioned that we brought in Weir, but he's gone back out on loan.
Yeah.
But then we brought in four that are here, and I don't believe going anywhere.
No.
This guy Jamie Jellis from Tamworth, they play in the National League North with Rushall.
Yeah.
So it's not that. I'm happy personally to dip into the National League and the National League North and South.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too big a drop off.
Obviously, there's talent. Yeah.
And there's a lot of people raving about this guy. To be fair, I noticed on Twitter, people are very happy with this one. Actually,
Yeah, I noticed on Facebook people were going crazy. There was loads of rumours, like people were anticipating it. You know, one of those anticipated.
See,
type
there
of
you go.
ones,
And
so-
I don't know anything.
I don't know
this
anything
guy.
about him either. Yeah, I'm
But if the
terrible.
reaction is,
Or the least.
like that, then people must have seen him. Probably gone to watch him live in Tamworth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people do support like their local clubs as well.
And they must have seen him do pretty well. So I'm quite excited about that one. He's a midfielder. We'll see what he's got.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing it.
We brought
he
in
does.
Adeg Boyega, centre back from Norwich on loan. Another one who was at Drogheda. Our Drogheda connection, it's like
Yeah.
Man City and Girona, and it, or like
Literally.
Chelsea and Strasbourg. Like
Literally,
we're
yeah.
in the
It's the
Walsall
model.
football group now, isn't it? Basically, we're the top dogs, and now we're just going to start buying up like minnow. We should get like a team in like Cyprus or something. You know what I mean? And then
That's
we
what
can
I'm
send our
saying.
lads
Do some
there.
interesting stuff like that again.
Class. But we got this Drogheda
Yeah.
situation going on at Feeder Club. But he didn't actually come straight from there. Norwich bought him from there, so it's a whole separate thing. But I
Yeah.
suppose because we're in with Drogheda, we got the connections or whatever. We've got him on loan. He's been playing a lot for their kids. I think they're in the Premier League, Norwich in the kids version, the Premier League
Yeah.
Elite 2 or whatever.
Okay.
So, literally know nothing about him, but you've got to think it's just cover at centre-back.
Yeah.
Which, to be
of
honest, I
course.
think we need.
Yeah.
I was saying to you
Just in case,
earlier before we started, like we've got we play 3 at the back, which you're always vulnerable when you play 3 at the back in terms of not having enough centre-back cover.
Yeah.
But I love the 3, Daniels, Farquhar,
I think it's
Okagbue.
perfect.
If we can play all 3 of them every game for the rest of the season, we've got arguably the best, centre-back trio in the league. But it gets a bit thin after that, doesn't it? McKenty always seems to be out, and he's sort of transitioning into midfield.
Harry
Maniese,
Williams,
who I forgot to mention, is gone. I think
as well.
maybe on loan somewhere.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Not that you'd really necessarily trust him to come in anyway.
I mean, it was a National League, but I can't remember where. Could have been North. Don't know. But yeah.
So I don't know who comes in. That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah,
That's why
I really don't know. I really don't know. Have we still got Harry? Was it Harry Williams? Someone Williams, wasn't it, at the back?
Well,
and he came in when we had the mad Farquharson was injured.
And he was good, wasn't he?
We signed Farquharson, but then we couldn't have him, so we had this
and he was
Williams
decent,
kid
wasn't he?
from Alchurch.
That's it, yeah, and he was
I
all
thought
right.
he was amazing.
Oh yeah,
I literally thought he was great. He was
I need
great.
to start paying more attention to the sub bench when I look at the lineups before the game.
I didn't even think he's been on the bench much.
Because I was saying he might have been on the bench and I haven't seen.
But who else have we got?
You're right, if he's involved. And then Alan as well.
Alan, yeah.
To be fair, I am forgetting.
He's solid, yeah. Alan's pretty solid.
We have probably got what we need, which is
as a
2.
cover.
We need really 2 of every position. And we probably do have 6 centre-backs then.
Yeah,
when they're all fit.
I'd say so. Just about.
Well, so I'm happy with that reinforcement then. We'll come on to what we think we need.
Yeah.
Because there are areas where I don't think we have 2 in every position.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
left back, for example, I don't think we do. So then to come on to the 2 big hitters, the 2 big signings. Mo Fowl comes in on loan from West Brom. He's scored 9 in 33 in all competitions for Doncaster. I'm really optimistic about this one. We saw him play on Saturday and it was a bit disappointing, but it's going to take time, and I think there's definitely the raw materials there.
Yeah.
Come for
Obviously
West Brom.
talented.
He'll have pedigree, and he's done well at Doncaster.
And he did well at Doncaster, so he's got the ability, but he just needs to. That's what I was on about, gelling. He needs to glue with the rest of the team and just figure out how we're playing again. And yeah, hopefully he does gel properly. And I don't know, but I feel like Josh Gordon.
That's the big
came
one.
into it, yeah.
That's our final in.
That's what I was about to say. The final in,
ins, if you count we've had, and for me, it's the best one because there's someone we know can score in League 2.
Exactly.
And not only that, but play.
And it's someone that
More than a goal scorer, I think.
he's got that tenacity like Draper has as well. He just go for it and he will shoot and stuff like that. Where
and in terms of high pressing
on Saturday against Sutton, we were just screaming for people to shoot, and Knowles would have the ball all the time and just be.
Well, we'll have to come on to the Knowles question, but that acrobatic effort at the end of the game that he had that just pushed past the left post,
exactly,
sort of like improvised overhead kick.
Yeah.
But not
Amazing.
just that. I mean, like you said, he's got that tenacity, especially without the ball as well. Like totally different body type to Draper, but he's got that same boundless energy. Legs. He'll chase people down. If we want to play more of a high line, which is where someone like DJ, for example, I just think can't. For me, Gordon and Fowl should be starting.
Yeah,
or DJT actually.
Yeah, no, DJT and Gordon.
Maybe DJT and Gordon, and then Fowl can be the off the bench option, and DJ can be an off the bench option.
Yeah,
because we need
perfect.
DJT as well. Will run his socks off. You know what I mean? And he's starting to chip in with goals now. He's getting a bit of confidence. So.
Exactly. So DJT and Gordon.
But I like Gordon
from
a
the
lot.
start.
I'm really happy to see him back as well. He sort of gives me, them feelings as well of better times. You know what I mean? Not like the brightest times. It's not like seeing. It's not like having George Lato back in his prime or something, but better than the shit we've been having the last couple of years. It feels slightly greener pastures to have him back, basically. I like him.
True. So that was our final in.
That's the final in. So in terms of, we're recording this on the 30th.
On the 30th.
So tomorrow's the deadline day. So this might be outdated.
always do one on the deadline day.
And our social media. Can I just say, by the way, our social media team has got to be one of the best in the country for transfers, I think.
Yeah, they are good.
For League 2, I think it's just quality. The little so funny.
Hints and stuff like that.
Whoever's running that is a legend. We love all the transfer stuff. Just keep it coming. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's class.
But yeah, I mean, I think though Matt Sadler said in an interview that he doesn't anticipate any more incomings. But like you said, he's probably telling fibs and 1 or 2 will come in. Hopefully no more outs though.
Right wing back. We need a right wing back.
Well, let's talk about what we need. So let's go through the pitch quickly. Oh, by the way, Evo, what the hell's going on?
No. Why did he
Let's
change?
start as a goalkeeper.
Why did he?
Jackson
let's start
Smith
there,
has to start in the next game and the
Definitely.
next 5 million games until he shits himself on the pitch.
Evo.
And then I'll allow him to be replaced by Evo.
Everyone says, like a goalkeeper is the one that if one messes up, you bring in the other one.
Thank you.
And then you just leave him.
That's it.
And
Or
then
he gets
if
injured.
when he messes up or
He
gets
messes
injured,
up or he gets injured.
go
And
back.
then and then you like earn the place back in it. It's like I
Yeah.
could understand, like, I don't know, if you've got like say Draper if Draper was ours and he scored like 20 goals already this season, and then he gets injured, and the other guy comes in and does really well. Draper for me can still just be like mine, because it's different. We're talking about like that's like gold. You can't find that.
That's goals.
But goalies, I mean, if they're doing decent, stick with it. Why would you mix it up? And
exactly.
Evo had made like 3 in a row, just absolute how. And don't get me wrong, I loved him before that.
Yeah,
and I still do like keeping him around. He should be there to challenge. He should be there ready for when Jackson Smith has a few bad games in a row, comes out of form, gets injured. But he's not though. He's fine.
Sadler saw that. No, he knew he was ready to come on and he wanted to come on, and he's getting paid more than Jackson Smith. So he's like, yeah, I'll play him. But that wasn't the right thing to do.
You're right. It's got to be. I think Ben,
distribution was just
our number one fan,
shouts to
told
Ben.
us that, who we love, Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Because we were talking in the locker before the game.
Yeah,
we were watching that Maidstone, the end
sick.
of that Maidstone. Ipswich, was it? Who they beat?
Yeah, Ipswich. Yeah.
Watching that game,
that was class.
and we were talking about all this stuff, and he was saying that's probably it, and it's a money thing, it's a politics thing, or whatever.
Yeah.
Because Evans gets paid
The
more.
board's like, we need to play.
I think it's
because we're paying.
In the first place, it's tragic that he dropped off so much. He was so good.
Yeah.
And I really did think he was probably one of our best players.
I still think he's great. He's still great, but he needs
out
to
of
come
form,
back into it and out of form. So let him get it on the
Let
training
him
pitch.
just chill, and then Jackson Smith will have a wobble. Of course he will. He's not going to be, perfect.
Exactly.
In
So
a
when
few
he
months,
does,
he'll go really shit, I'm sure, and
get
Gavin
Evans back
Clanger's all
in.
over the place. Get him out and bring Evo in. But you don't
know.
have everything going nice and sweet, and then you're like, oh, let's. But we don't need any goalies, basically, to sum it up. Goalies, cool. Centre backs, we've probably agreed. Basically, we've got enough cover.
Or
right wing back.
let's go. In the.
I mean, technically we have Knowles and Folkes, but for me, Folkes should be playing. Knowles has just. I mean, he's been terrible all season, hasn't he? To be honest, another one of those players who Daniels has recovered. I felt like Daniels, DJ, and Knowles were our 3 key players last year, and I think all 3 of them dropped off a cliff this year.
Yeah,
but Daniels has recovered.
Daniels,
he's been playing really well again, not just
recovered.
because of his goal. Most importantly, he's defending.
Yeah, of course.
But I just don't know what happened to Knowles.
Been so up and down, and now, I don't know. But like we were saying with Ben as well, like, is it because he's being played out of position on the right wing?
That's it.
He should be playing more kind of like
support
in a
striker.
scoring kind of exactly, support striker in
up
that
front with
little
DJT
3.
or in behind in the number 10 role, or if you want to play 3 up front, if you want to do like a 3-4-3, then you can play him as a proper actual winger.
Yeah.
But it's this whole wing back thing, because we were saying the main problem with him though is his, he's so, when he gets towards the edge of the box, he's like scared to go past anyone, scared to cross, scared to do anything, scared to shoot. So we think maybe is it because he's getting too confused from having to worry about all the defensive stuff as well. Maybe if you take that out of his head and say, look, you ain't got to worry about tracking back. All you do is just get back to being what you were.
Yeah,
which was
basically.
arguably for sure one of our best players.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember all the songs, the Tommy knows, and now it's just like, get off the picture, you very
with you joining in.
I'm not going to lie, I'm one of them as well, but like, it ain't just me. It's like bare people around me.
Nah, no.
And it's like...
He's dropped off a cliff.
And I feel bad because I love him so much, and I do think it's probably because...
He has so much of the ball, though.
He's out of position.
Because for some reason we play to the right so much.
Way too much.
And like, let's skip over to Gordon. Like, I love Gordon on the left wing, but he just doesn't take people on enough. He can skin people all day, but
then when he does,
sometimes he doesn't. Yeah.
When he does it, it's really good. He did it the other day a couple of times when he wanted to.
He did, yeah. When
but
he
that's
wanted
the
to,
problem. They're both scared to, but then
Yeah.
Knowles just won't, or if he does, he'll fail.
Yeah.
If Gordon actually goes for it, he just skins him.
Yeah, literally.
And the amount of times Knowles just wouldn't shoot. I mean, we just don't know what kind of the fear that he's going through. I don't know what's happening.
I don't even know. Yeah.
So I think, but I don't necessarily think we need to reinvent the wheel there. I just think either try and deploy him somewhere else on the pitch, or like we said with Evo as well, take him out the team for a while. Mm-hmm. Play Folks there. Is Folks injured?
I don't think so.
Because if not, I like him every time I see him. I really like him every time.
Sick, yeah.
I don't see what the problem is. Sometimes you see these players come in a bit and you're like, what's wrong with, why is he not playing all the time?
Yeah.
But I suppose the big man knows more than us, I suppose.
So
who knows? But yeah, we got that. I was saying to you before though, I could be a bit thick, but like, which as I said is definitely possible in all these things. We're just
literally,
shit. We don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But like, if Gordon gets injured, who plays there?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's our best player this season, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say.
Not even one of. He's the best player in our team.
He's got a couple goals, hasn't he?
I mean, he's outstanding overall. He's got the best average. He's got to have the best average match rating out of the whole team, especially now Draper's gone. Do we have cover for him? Do we have a proper? I mean, Folks could play there, I guess, or Knowles could play there.
Joe Riley.
Is that the?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
older guy. But then again, is he?
People that I forget about. I always forget about Allen every time. Riley. I don't know why I forget that these players exist.
But it's like, I don't know. He's kind of.
It's a drop.
He's older and he's kind of on the way out. I don't think he could. It's not going to be the same if he comes in for Gordon.
For sure.
It's like you say, it's a drop off.
Okay, well I think.
But Tierney, I think Tierney could play on either right or left. He's amazing, and I don't know if he's been injured. I guess he has. He must have been, but we saw him warming up the other day.
Yeah.
So I think he will make an appearance, and I hope he does. And Sturk as well.
Again, speaking of being thick and not knowing things because not doing basic research. What happened to the mythical Ote, bro? Is he injured? Did he get sent back to his parent club, or is he dead? What is it?
October.
He's a legend.
I know, man. He's
absolutely love him so much. Why is he not? He was doing well on that right side.
The more you don't see him, the more you love him. It seems.
Well, that's the thing about football. Then as soon as he played a couple of games, I'll be like, God, this is shit. Just to get out my team. But
man.
The absence makes the heart grow fonder.
That's it, man. I don't have a clue what's happened to him, but I know that he's injured.
Well, let's assume that
we shall see.
We probably need if they're going to go in because to summarise, midfield definitely fine, right? We play three in the middle there. We have got an abundance, if you ask me.
Yeah, Erin, Hutchinson, Sturk, Tierney.
McKenzie when he comes back.
Yeah, McKenzie when he comes back, of course. Yeah.
Thingy, who we've just signed.
So that's 5, isn't it?
What's it called? Jamie Jealous.
Yeah, so that's 6.
We've got at least 6, and we're probably forgetting some. And there's people who can play there as well if they need to.
But we do need a right wing back. If we're going to play like this, we need a right wing back. And Knowles can be the cover,
up front
or
as well,
that guy can be the cover. Who knows?
DJ, Gordon, and DJT. Right, so for me that's fine.
Yeah.
So the only area of the pitch, if they're gonna go tomorrow, because this will be out of date by the time it comes in. So hopefully this will have happened while we've been in between you hearing this.
Yeah.
Right wing back or left wing back, or a utility man who could play either, who's good with both feet, who can, like a good. I wouldn't mind like a nice solid workman, like sort of 30-year-old experienced League 2 utility guy, like a James Milner type, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Play both sides and can fill in midfield if we need.
Yeah.
The more of those players we have, the better. Like how McKenzie can do a really good job in midfield or at centre-back.
Yeah.
I think that would be good. So basically we need a wing-back.
Definitely.
That's it really. I don't think we need anyone else.
Yeah, I think that's it, which is awesome.
So to come on, to wrap up.
Good news.
These talking points. So basically, I think now, having just gone over all that, the squad is good enough to push for the playoffs, I think. I'm not saying we have to get in the playoffs or Sadler's an absolute prick.
I'd say top half finish.
I'm saying if we get to, say, 40 games and we're nowhere near and we're just dogged in Midtown when it's not even a season anymore.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that's a slight failure. Not massive. We're not like Wrexham or anything. We haven't got like players who should be in the Championship basically playing for us. But we do have... This team is good enough to challenge for 7th.
I think it's embarrassing if we don't finish top half. I don't know if
I'd say embarrassing.
We should finish.
I think it's a failure.
A failure,
personally.
That's a better word to describe it, yeah, definitely.
You can think top it's 10. An utter embarrassment if you want, though.
Top 10.
Disgrace if you want.
Is good. And then top 7, it'd be great. And I think we could, like you say, we've got the potential. But
I think
just whether they glue though, man. I feel like, and I've said this before, it's just all about form and how they're gluing together.
Yeah, chemistry.
And they were doing well, but not many's gone out. Look, of the starting lineup, Draper. Who else has gone? Nobody.
Draper,
it's all just back in.
That's
back
the
up.
only guy who really mattered.
So, in a way, our team didn't actually change that much.
We have brought in at least 2 proper first team starters in Farl and Gordon, and we've lost Draper.
Exactly.
So I think we've more than filled the Draper hole. And
but
it's
last
just a case
year,
of
DJ went out after it was class. DJ scoring 15 goals in the first half of the season.
And
we got Matt
with Draper now.
Jamil, Matt, and Matt Stevens.
God, we forgot about Matt. So we have 5 strikers.
Oh, okay, sorry, Matt. Jesus.
And to be fair, he's actually been all right.
He's been great.
Lately,
in the
I'm
last
not going to lie.
Months. Yeah.
In fact, at the weekend, he was quite decent.
Winning headers. He was
absolutely getting about a little bit.
Getting about, definitely.
He hasn't turned into Haaland overnight, but he is not too bad.
I'm well happy with him.
Which I think is a huge improvement compared to where we were before. But
I hope it's not like one of them ones where on paper, Josh Gordon and Mo Farah are great, but then nothing happens. Like last season with Jamil, Matt and Matt Stevens. That was like the strike team of Forest Green who went up.
The one who won League One, and
I
think they were like the 2 top scorers in the league.
That should be perfect.
Bossing it.
Yeah,
but it doesn't always work out like that. But we haven't had
Toby's different.
Too many changes. We're looking good. Hopefully this will be the year where it will all glue, as you said. And click.
Yeah. Praying.
I do think on Saturday, to give Sadler a little bit of criticism, I do think it was a bit mad when we were screaming for subs. And he just, sometimes I feel like he's not a very good reactive manager, is he?
But I think that's because he's so new as well. Maybe he's just
he can get better, of course, but I
just mean that's where it is.
He needs to get better quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Changing how things are going in games.
Yeah,
when we're 1-1 and it's quite clear it's not working.
He's not winning.
Like you said, the Knowles thing especially. I mean, I've never seen someone need to get hooked more.
Yeah.
Well, that's an exaggeration. Like almost everything I say, but you know what I mean? It's bad. It was bad, man. It was shocking. We're all crying. Save him from himself and let him have. He don't want to. Sometimes you get the feeling that the player doesn't even want to be on there anymore. Because then he must be not loving it, man. You could see there were times where he was pulling his hair out and he'd make a mistake and he'd be all
fuming. Yeah. It's not a good headspace to be in.
It's not a personal thing. I like him.
Yeah, I love the geezer. I think he's a great player.
I think he's awesome. He seems like a really nice guy as well.
Evans
on social media. Not all football players seem like that, so I've got love for him. I don't want to roast him. I think he could still be brilliant for us as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Just give him maybe 2 or 3 games out the team, or play him further forward.
Yeah. Like we were saying with Bennett again. It could just be that. It could literally just be that he's played out of position and he just needs to get back into it.
But one bright spot before we went to the game was we went in the Locker.
Yeah,
the Old Supporters
nice.
Club.
Yeah,
what do you think of the name, the Locker? Bit wet, bit moist.
Well, there's the shower. The showers are next to the locker, so it's pretty wet. Yeah, it might get a bit splashed. I don't care. I really don't care.
To be fair, it was a locker full of men. To be fair,
I don't give a shit what the name is. To be honest,
so it was
people critiquing it all the time on Facebook
school,
before it even opened. I was like, we'll just see innit? But I don't know. I thought it was great. Yeah.
Don't you think it's a disgrace though that they're charging you £5?
Obviously, it's a disgrace that we even have to pay at all. You know,
I think really even the
Walsall,
alcohol
so
shouldn't cost money. I think it's a disgrace.
They should pay for me to watch football.
They should give me free alcohol as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to pay. Well, I didn't actually pay for that Madrid because I think you had to get it for me because you owed me money for the ticket. But still,
yeah,
I feel like the Madrid should be flowing free. You know what I mean? If you really care about the fans.
I think, in all seriousness, it's good that there's an incentive like that for season ticket holders.
Yeah,
you know, to be coming and to get another one, and to then people like me and you going, that's another reason why we might get a season ticket. You know what I mean?
To be honest, I agree with you. I've got no problem with the £5
It's great business. It's great
to play devil's
for the
advocate.
Community, I think.
Do you not think that they could entice season ticket holders by actually being good on the pitch?
I knew you were going to say that. I knew exactly what was going. But yeah, that's the main incentive. That's definitely the main incentive.
Only kidding. We love you, Walsall. We love you, Matt Sadler.
Be good.
Just be better. How many times I have to tell you this? God, so if it was me, just give us one game. There's 46 games of the League 2 season, yeah? Just have one where like a fan gets to manage the team for one game, I guarantee you that we'll win that one every season.
Okay.
Because the fans aren't thick and they just don't leave like people on who are just terrible for like a whole game. They're just
maybe.
So we love you, Sadler, and we will sing your praises forever when we get in the playoffs soon. But just get Knowles, just sort Knowles out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we had one win in the league. In the league, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw.
Yeah, exactly.
1 missed game and a loss to a championship side that's fine. So that doesn't really
But
count.
now we come on to February, which could go either way. You talked
Mixed
about
bag.
gelling and
Mixed bag.
chemistry.
Mixed
The
bag.
good thing is, well, it depends how you look at it. They're going to have loads of games together.
Yeah, 7.
So coming thick and fast. So that could work in a good way or a bad way, because it'll probably mean they'll have less time on the training ground because they won't have as many free days. So that's probably not that good. But in a way, maybe it'll click quicker because they're getting more reps actually playing games quicker together.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. But we've got 3rd of February, Gillingham away. 6th of February,
gonna be
Morecambe at
tough.
home.
Yeah.
10th of February, Newport at home. Both of them home games I'm going to miss because I'm in Germany. Always has to. Couldn't have just been like the week with the one away game.
I'm busy
Has
for them
to be.
anyway, so
Both home games. It's just madness.
we'll
isn't it?
both miss it.
And
I
then
mean,
the day
that's
that I
probably
fly
worse for
back,
the podcast.
Stuttgart play at home that day as well, so I can't even go to that. So
Oh man.
just they always, the football gods always make it class like that. Crewe away on the 13th. Mansfield at home on the 17th.
Crewe
We're
away.
going to get down there.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
I don't know why I feel like a weird rivalry with Mansfield for no reason, but
That was
I'm
it
excited
was
for
a
that.
nice little away day when we went.
I mean, I hate them though, innit? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Do you remember
I hate
when we went to Mansfield away,
Hate 'em all.
actually, and there was a guy behind us who was wasted, and he was putting his head between, like, say he was on that row and our heads were here, and he'd like put it between our two heads
and
go
shout.
like, football in our library, football, and it was pretty cool. That was
We
good.
tried to
Hopefully
we
he'll
had to
be at
play
the home
musical
game.
chairs trying to avoid him. And,
That was so nuts.
that was hilarious, man. It was funny.
But yeah, Mansfield's cool. Hopefully we can batter them. 24th of Feb, Harrogate away. Thinking about possibly attending. Possibly.
you're
I
driving.
just passed my practical driving test, so
that's
it
what
could
I'm
be a
saying.
good chance to practice.
Wait,
And 27th of February, the Accrington home game that was postponed from this month.
yeah.
So
try to get to
7
that.
games,
Definitely.
all in the league because we're out of everything else. 4 at home and 3 away. That's going to go one way or another, isn't it? Could be December.
It's
Could
another
be
decisive
every other month
month
in our
isn't it?
history in the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's
Which
another
one do you think?
decisive month. So this month, as we just saw in the league, one win, 1 draw, 1 loss. So totally mixed bag. December was class. November and October were terrible. So yeah, this is another kind of defining month. If we pick up enough, we'll be climbing, and if we drop, then we'll be dropping. You know, because we're in a
Luckily,
crucial
we're definitely not going to go down. That's not in
We're
question.
in 13th at the moment.
I think you're right, though. This will define the season.
Yeah.
There is a possibility that it could be mediocre enough
Unless we just put it out
that
the back.
still nothing changes that much and we're sort of still where we are. That is possible. But I think more likely is that we'll either drop off a cliff and it's all gone and just may as well not turn up until next year.
Yeah.
Or we'll have a great month and we'll actually be dreaming.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can win 4 out of those 7, I know it's not easy. But if we could,
Yeah.
I think that would be enough. 12 points from those 7 games to put us in a decent
we'll be on like
position.
49, something like that.
I think we could definitely be within. I bet the minute was 7
With
points
like
behind
11
7th, I think,
games.
with a game in hand.
We've got 18 games to go, did you say?
Yeah.
Before.
7
we're just,
of them this month.
We're just over half a season
Yeah.
and we're in 13th. So
And then as far as I know, March and April will be quite more normally months.
yeah.
And then May will sort of be like the end.
Well, now I was going over all the matches in my diary last night.
Yeah.
And I swear maybe it was Google wasn't loading the fixtures, but I swear we finish in April on a weird one this year.
That could be, to be fair,
we're
because
doing so
maybe
many
the
matches.
playoffs will be
Oh yeah,
in May.
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, so it's not going to be that long really.
final
We're
thoughts.
already on to Feb. Let's just hope for a
Anything you
right
want to get
wing
out?
back.
You got any sort of like political messages you want to just air? Or
I don't think so. You were talking about a few before. So I
Have you
think
got any?
should-
You got any sort of hot takes about Walsall that you want to just get off your chest or anything? Or anyone that you hate, or anything that the fans do that you think shit, or
I think we need
something
to.
about Sadler's outfit or
We
anything?
need to sing more. It's mental.
Yeah, you're
We
all
were getting
shit
it
apart from
outsung.
me.
we did.
Like
we were getting outsung by like 50 people against
Yeah,
Sutton.
that is a touchy. It's such a touchy topic because like
Was it the fact that everyone
you
had a
don't want to
week
be
off
like
and forgot?
shitting on the fans of which
course
you
not.
are one,
Yeah.
but you
Well, I
do
wasn't singing
also
enough
have to
either.
be a bit like. There's 50 people over there, and they're out singing us, and this is a bit humiliating.
Yeah, it's humid.
We are a bit the Fulham of League Two.
Literally, man.
And I just don't know why we're like
Scary.
that. And I
Yeah,
feel
scary.
bad because I want to separate that from the lads who fill the middle block who all go on the away days. Because when we go
Yeah.
away, it's class.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We're like out singing everyone. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And I feel like them lads who go, because I think a lot of away lads just go away, to be fair. Because they can't be asked with how shit it is, you know what I mean? The atmosphere. But the ones who do both, they are going for it and trying their best, aren't they, in the middle? But it's just so much apathy in the rest of the stand.
Yeah, it's the apathy.
And then you find yourself joining into it because in the years ago I used to just moan about it and I used to just sing even if I was on my own.
Yeah,
and I'd be like tutting and that about the others. But then over time, like apathy
it,
sets in. You're sitting there around a bunch of just sitting down shirters who are just silent the whole time, and you're just like, well, I suppose I will be as well.
Yeah,
It's like I'm not going to stand up and block this bloke's daughter from seeing the game or whatever. And it's a bit.
It's
I
mad.
don't know.
But that's my only beef. What's your beef? Got any beef?
Beef to air.
Beef to air for
let
the
me
Walsall
think.
crew.
Saddle around? No. No. I mean, I like the locker. I like them improvements.
Yeah.
I think we need
The
to
locker's
do
good.
something about. We still need to do something about the drink situation in the main stand. I don't like the 9-hour queues.
Yeah.
They could still
that needs to be. Someone needs
Just
to be
beef it up. Maybe get another couple
But to
of
be
bars
fair, it
going
was
in
one
there.
of the shortest queues that I've seen at halftime on a Saturday.
Yeah, it was better.
Yeah.
But I still think that they
But it
could,
was
in
alright.
that big room where the TVs are and that, they could just maybe put another bar in the corner or something. Or
Yeah, pop up one.
they have one outside, I think, that only does soft drinks
That
maybe,
was
but they
soft,
should put
yeah.
beers out there. I don't know, but
Yeah, someone like that.
yeah. But in general, I ain't got that much beef. I'm feeling sort of mildly optimistic.
Yeah, same. Yeah. It's literally just the gluing. We've got the materials. This is the same old story though.
Got
But at
the
least we haven't got
minerals.
mad. Okay, we've got a couple injuries, but we haven't got loads of. We forgot Ote. We've got 6 strikers.
Well,
But
there
he's
you go.
obviously injured. But what
But
I'm saying is,
he can play across the
he's
wing
there.
and that as well. Can't he?
he's
Yeah,
our
he's a
player.
striker.
So
So
that's sick. We're good.
Aramide.
Aramide Ote.
Aramide Ote. It's my boy, man. It's like the Maradona of League Two, but for some reason we just never get to see it. But
Yeah, he'll be back one day.
all right then. So that just about does
That's
it for January. We'll be back at the end of February to discuss the playoff run, talk
Yeah.
about plans for Wembley,
Plans for when, but the coach.
get the coaches booked and that.
Yeah,
Or
get
we'll
some
be
crates
talking
in.
about get out to certain people. Because I'm afraid it needs to be a little seventh. Or it's get out. Follow us everywhere on social media. Just search From Poundland to Paradise.
Yeah.
If you're watching this on YouTube,
Yeah.
like it.
Comment, subscribe, share,
subscribe.
please.
If you're listening on Spotify and all that
follow.
other stuff, just follow it, do whatever. But most importantly, tell your mates.
Yeah.
If you've
We'd
got a
really
mate who
appreciate
likes
it.
Warsaw,
That would help us a lot. Definitely.
and
keep it going.
especially if they just want to hear like a more casual Warsaw fan thing, you know what I mean, where it's not as sort of buttoned up, because I feel like
Yeah.
all the content that we have from the fans is brilliant, but sometimes I think we're offering a bit more, like, not to say that them other ones are like club sponsored or that they're like on their
Yeah.
tiptoes or anything, but I think
know what you're getting at.
I think I'm just naturally enough of a prick anyway that like I just don't care, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if Sadler
Same.
sees this, he just has to know that like if we're not seventh, it's out, and and I'm not going to hide it. I've got nothing to gain, you know what I mean? I'm not trying
True.
to gain.
there we
I
go.
just want us to go up. I want to gain
I
promotion
want to gain promotions, mate.
this year.
Definitely.
Out.
I want some playoff action. Playoff action, baby.
Firm action, baby!
Everyone loves playoff action.
But for now, we'll say goodbye. Sadler in. We love you, Sadler. Come on,
Come on, the
we
boys.
believe in you. We believe in the boys. Just harness it.
Harness it,
feel
bring
the
them
energy.
together, and we're
Feel
good.
the roar from the crowd, which I'm sure you love. And I bet you always tell the lads, go out there for them roaring fans. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do, and we bring the roar. Oh, quick thing before we go. I know we've done like a million of these. This one's got to be like 4 hours long, isn't it? But the announcer guy. Class.
Oh yeah, fair play.
Bring
we
a
got
bit.
love for you,
This
bro.
was he started doing the Ali oh.
Yeah.
And when Daniel scored the goal, he was like Donovan, Ronaldinho. That was class.
Yeah. Oh,
Keep
man.
that
What
coming,
a
man.
Dono.
That was really
You
fun.
got bringing that character and stuff like that, and egging the fans on like that. Yeah, definitely. It's
Do
great
that
for the
every
club.
time. That definitely
Love
adds
that.
a little bit of character to it. I like that.
Definitely.
All right.
Right, next time.
See you next time. Peace. Keep that in.